somebody know me better.
Right, welcome back guys to another video. We've got just a few areas that need patching. What they've had done is a couple of sockets have been moved, radiators have been moved from there to here. The plumber has chased out some sections of plasterboard which need replacing. There's also a patch on the ceiling, another one here, and various little sockets that need patching up. So today I'm going to walk you through how I would patch these up. Now there's probably some guys in the comments saying, hey, you've done this wrong, hey, you need to do this way and that way. This is just how I do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some sheets down, move all these bits and bobs out of the way and get some gear off the van. Somebody go. We've been going on forever. There's no more crying. So I just thought I might add that whoever did the cutting out has kindly saved all the pieces that is cut out. Now, plasterers, you'll know this is a massive help, because if they didn't, we'd have to go around and recut all these pieces of plasterboard. Now, this has saved us a load of time. Having all these little pieces kindly saved them in a little bag for us. So I've just gone around and pieced in what I can. Unfortunately, we are going to have to cut a few, but it's saved us a load of time. So thank you to whoever cut these bits of plasterboard out and saved them for us. Right, so now we've got all the stuff in, I'm going to leave this for now, the tacking, the screwing the balls up, and I'm going to get on with the wet work first. So while that's going off, I can get on with my cutting out my plasterboards and screwing them on, and then by the time I've done that, I can start skimming. What I like to do is pull this radiator off. Now, make sure if you are going to take a radiator off, that you isolate both the isolator valves first, so that when you take the radiator off, if there is a little bit of leaking, it's not going to empty the system. So what I've done is I've sat it on one of our lovely plastic hop-ups, so nice and sturdy, and just be careful not to kick it off the hop-up, because then your parts will come out and then you've got a load of trouble. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get these stuck in now. She said it's now or never, so let somebody go. Let somebody go. Right, so I'll have a quick look through. So we've got some of these all patched in, and that's just browning, by the way, or bonding coat. So we've flattened them down and we've put some scrim. So I've got some of this double width scrim, and that covers both sides, both cracks. You see, when I put the insert of plasterboard in, you've got one line there and one line there. All this spans the whole thing, so it's great. So line of scrim down, bedded the scrim into it. Now, while we're waiting for that to pull in, we're going to put these couple of bits of plasterboard in the ceiling, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, you can just cut the plasterboard to suit and put it in, but what I like to do is cut a plasterboard bigger than the actual hole, and then I've got to cut this out. So now what we do is we've got our oversized plasterboard. If we size this up, hopefully it doesn't move that long without me setting it off, and then we draw a nice little pencil line around it. And then now what we can do with our handy dandy multi-tool, we can trim this out. Once we've removed all this, of course, then that plasterboard will fit in there nice and snug. All messy. Now another little tip, just stick a pencil mark where your timbers are, so you're not messing about trying to find timbers when you've got a board above your head. Alright, let's go and chuck this board up, see what she looks like. yeah, I'm happy with that. Now you can use board props if you need to, but when you've been doing it a while, you learn how to be an octopus. Now, because we've been multi-tooling this out, the existing board can rattle loose as well. So, ping a few screws in there, just to be sure. Here we go. So now that's on. This is an old board, it's a bit dusty, so we're going to PVA all of this board and the surrounding areas. Obviously we're going to put some scrim tape over the joints too. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get some PVA on. So you just get a nice coat of this stuff on and go probably 300-400 ml past where you're going to be blending in, just so that you've got primer where it may go to if it needs. So just give this a nice generous coating, and then again on the ceiling, just past where we're going in. We'll probably only skim to here, but just go a little bit more, just to be sure. Now, like I said, this board is an old board, so it's probably got a bit of dust and whatnot on it. So for the sake of it, I'll just give it a little coat. Right, I've got my mix on. It's time to get these patched in. Here we go. Now, because this board is about 1mm inside of this, the original, because you've got to take in the allowance for this has been skimmed and this board hasn't, there's a slight discrepancy. So, as you'll notice, I'm just skimming the boarded section first. That's going to bring it level with this, and then my second coat will go over it a bit further, so then it will be flat and you won't see any lines or waves in it when it's painted. So second coat's off, and we're just going to start to flatten this down now and get all these blended ins nice and flat and seamless. And make it a nice transition into the existing. So that when it's painted, you can't even tell what's been here. So before you start your patch, stop trialing down your patch. Run your brush around the edges. As it dries on the edges and you start to trowel it, it will just drag the plaster and it will start to tear. So always before you start any panel, just go around with your brush first and just wetten the sides up. This is going to help really flatten down them edges. Right, so everything's all flattened now. So we're just waiting. And yeah, not a lot you can do really. So I guess we'll just wait. Right, so we're done. Easy day. I think all in all it was 4.5 hours, and we're wrapped up. We're back in the van. I'm gonna head home, go see the kids, have a play, probably go to the park and just chill out. So guys, if you're wondering who this special customer is, well, I don't normally go rumbling through people's cupboards, but when it's your mum's house you can get away with it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more from us, then make sure to subscribe, like, and hit that bell notification. Till next time.